It's bloody hot today. What's the temperature? 24 degrees. I think I might need to get my summer jacket on. Somebody's asleep, down on her phone. What a surprise. Give this guy some room. Geezer. Who is your daddy and what does he do? See now, you know, that Mini driver is being a plonker, really. You know, 3 more seconds and should have been all right. I presume it's a she. Most Mini drivers, right? I'm gonna stereotype here because that's what I like doing, and I think it's a female. Yeah, see, look, female. Told you, young female as well. Everyone's slowing down for some reason. It's not good. Let's hope nobody swaps lanes without signalling, like a big fuck off truck with the word flammable on the back. And he stopped signalling, so nobody knows what he wants to do now. That you shouldn't do that. If you're going to signal, just follow through and then signal back to the other lane if you want to. Squiddy, not wearing much gear. I know it's hot, but you can get decent summer protective gear. Oh, Maserati, is it a Quattroporte? One of my favourites. You know, I do rave about these supercars, but one of my favourites is the TVR Carist. It's a small car, you know, they've got a very bad reputation, and they stopped making them. And you know, the company, I think even the company's folded or whatever. Last known buyer was a Russian. What's he got? Carbon fibre, dual exhaust. But it sounds loud. I'm probably going to get a face full of exhaust now. But yeah, the TVR Cigar is gorgeous. Oh yeah, the Cigarist, the Tuscan, they just sound amazing as well, and they're British made. If I had the money, I would buy that in a heartbeat, you know, no problem. And the other one is the Nissan Skyline R34, not the new GTR, but the R34. Basically, I think that was in the 90s, and it's the one before the new GTR, as it were, because of the looks, especially the Nismo, the Z-Tune Nismo edition, which is basically the Japanese kind of motorsports version, and they just tricked it out, and it just sounds fucking amazing, and it just performs amazingly. If you ever played Gran Turismo 2 and 3, I think it was featured in that, and it was the car to have. When you maxed it out, it was like nothing can beat it. Obviously a Japanese game, of course they're gonna, you know, top that. So if I had 50 grand, because they're about 25 grand a piece, I would buy them. So if anybody wants to lend me some money to do that project, I'll pay you back over a lot of years with no interest. That's how I roll, baby. And the Cigarist has to be in chameleon orange. Beautiful. See, I've lost my train of thought because it's just so hot, and I'm not a big fan of hot weather. You've got to take it while you get it, as it were in the UK. Yeah, you park in the bike lane, love. Force me out onto the fucking street. Nice. Geezer, nice bike. I think that's a Thruxton, that. Fucking hell, that's sweet. Cafe Racer. My garage is not big enough to have 3 bikes. I think I barely just fit one with all the crap in it. Is she going to cross? Of course she is. You're welcome. See, she said thank you. You don't get that from anyone except the elderly. The students just ignore you because they're in their own little world, which is, you know, fine. I used to be a student. I know what it's like. That's better. I've got a bit of wind there. Nice bit of natural AC. I wonder if they've ever built a suit with an AC built into it with active fans and shit. Or even water-cooled suit. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a water-cooled suit, guys. Who can come up with that? Or, you know, those ice gel packs and you just shove it in instead of armour. Convertibles everywhere, man. It's like summer's here. Geezer. Nice. Geezer. You see, ever since I watched Twist of the Wrist on YouTube, and it talks about cornering, right, and what makes a good rider, even though I knew some of the basics, I think it hammers it down and then it solidifies the theory for you, and it's well worth watching. It might not make too much sense to a new rider, but I'd watch it at any level, right, because they do try and make it accessible for everybody. But, you know, they talk about counter steering and using the throttle continuously through a turn, when to brake for a turn, or, you know, how to take a turn safely, and how to take the turn solidly and smoothly, and I think that's very important, Geezer. And it's brilliant. It looks a bit hammy, but I think they did that deliberately. But it's a very good video, and it's like an hour and a half. So by the time you've finished it, it's hammered into your brain well and truly. I'm going to be cheeky and move in here because I can. Female Mini driver, guys, just watch out, okay? I'm going to stereotype. I don't care, all right? Sexist, whatever you want to call me. I don't give a shit. Miniist, whatever, man. It's true, okay? I'm not even going to attempt to go past her. I did go past her, but you know, it was safe to do so. I don't want to hang around with a mini man. They're just dangerous. Taxis and minis. And yes, I have stereotyped. I don't care. Get offended. I don't give a shit. And I'll point out all the other cars. You know, they always stereotype against Beamers and Audis. You know, and then there was a time when the BMW drivers went to Audis and it was purely Audi who were the wankers. And now it's distributed evenly. I think they've kind of balanced out, so you get wankers in all of them now. And the Land Rovers, let's not forget them. Big fucking tanks with little itty bitty people in them who can't see over the steering wheels. This traffic, man, imagine being hot in this traffic. It'd be crazy, man. I'd be going loonies. See, some cars don't give way, they just come straight for you, you know, they do see you, but they just come straight for you, and you've got to be careful, so give yourself a contingency plan. I mean, this guy looks like he's going to pull out, but I think it's just the way he's sat on the line. Yeah, so watch out for drivers, man, watch out for cars, always read the body language of the car. You could tell by the wheels what they're going to do. You know, this guy sat right on the line, so he's not going to give me any space until I, you know, punch in like this, okay, and now he stopped, because he ain't going to go anywhere, right? And then you just squeeze up like this, right? It's not rocket science. And even if he didn't give me room, I'll just wait next to him until he's gone and I'm going, you know, behind him. There's no point forcing your way through traffic. You know, I could go around there now, but I can't be asked. See, continual acceleration. And I've seen people on like GS R1200s, and they literally, like this, lean like that, around a very small roundabout, and they just take it at like nearly 90 degrees. And I'm like, I have no idea how they're doing it. Because I used to think you could do that on smaller bikes, but people are doing it on like the big bikes, man. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. That's fucking amazing. But I'm a noob, you know. I don't confess to be an RJ or anyone with those sort of skills. Nice. I'm happy to just ride along and filter, because it just saves so much time. And now I'm vlogging. Well, there we have it. But yeah, I'd love to know how they corner like that and have the confidence to do that. See, now this corner here, right, acceleration is smooth and consistent, right, constant. And I'm leaning into the corner, right. I'm not trying to fight the bike. Oh my god, look at that. That's insane. But yeah, so constant smooth acceleration, and that plants the bike in the turning. It's as simple as that. Right, well, I can filter this shit, so unlucky. I think everyone's trying to get home for a barbie, but again, I've got to watch it here, because there's a turning coming up ahead, or people just do a turn in the road. You've got to be very fucking careful here, and there's no way that I'm speeding down. I know I've seen a lot of people do this, right, but no, I don't want to do that, right, because again, somebody could turn. So I'm just going to slow down and just filter about here, and if something comes along, I'll just pull in, and that's my style of riding. But you do get people who just pull out into the middle of the oncoming lane and then just do 70, and it's 40 here as well, and I'm doing 30. I just don't want to risk it. It's not worth it. Get to where you're going and make sure you get there rather than in an ambulance or a hearse. You only got one life. Try not to waste it too quickly. Spend 80 years at least trying to waste it.